What up, YouTube? Knowledge of self-determination. So, I, I've been actually kind of like deciding whether I was gonna do a video on this or not. Because typically I don't like to support beef with black people. I don't like to support beef and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it just be motherfuckers blowing smoke for real, and a lot of dudes just be stunting, trying to get attention and shit like that. But I'm gonna say this though, whether that's the case or not, I'm glad that a lot of these beefs that are in the public eye don't come to fruition. I'm glad that they don't take it to the streets, as the saying goes. A lot of you clowns out here be clamoring for that kind of shit, and that's just the female in you. Like 50 said, behind that twinkle in your eye, I can see the bitch in you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you dudes that be clamoring for that for that drama, that's the pussy in you, real talk. Because real dudes don't try to avoid that at all costs. You know why? Because real beef has real collateral damage. Real beef has real casualties. You know what I'm saying? Real beef ends lives. People go to prison. Families are destroyed. Children are left orphaned. You understand what I'm saying? Homes are wrecked. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys don't really understand really what the implications are for that kind of stuff. Now I mean, like you watch a couple of movies, this and the 30, y'all think y'all got that beef shit down, but you don't know anything about it. And you can tell the people who never really been in no real shit before. Because real motherfuckers, when there is beef or the threat of beef, you want to avoid that shit as much as possible because of all the collateral damage that is most likely going to occur. But if you gotta get down, then you go hard. Real men only act when it's absolutely necessary. I'm not trying to beef with a dude because we're having an argument over the internet. Because most of you chumps are internet thugs anyway. Wouldn't bust a grape in a fucking fruit fight. And that's real talk. So anybody that listens to this video and take what I'm saying negative, that's because you're a chump who ain't never been in no shit before. You want to see other dudes beef, but you the type of motherfucker that ain't never been punched in the mouth before, don't know what beef really is. And just because you walk around with a gun don't make you a tough guy, and it don't make you ready for beef, because monkeys can shoot guns, motherfucker. Just like monkeys can pick stocks and make money off of them. Monkeys can shoot guns. Kids shoot guns. You walking around with a gun is no badge of honor. In fact, I'm gonna be honest with you for real. A lot of you dudes walking around strapped because you pussies and you terrified to actually get beat the fuck up. That's what a lot of that is. You don't want to get beat up. I know dudes like that. I know dudes like, all right, I'm gonna tell you the story. When I was younger, right, the church that we used to go to, my grandmother sent me to the little day camp that they had, right? And it was cool in the summertime, the little day camp for like 2-3 weeks or whatever. You go for like 3-4 hours out of the day, do activities, go swimming and shit. It was cool. So there was this one kid, right? He was bullying the shit out this one kid. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I can remember, I've always been the type of dude that hated to see other people get bullied and picked on. You know what I'm saying? I always hated that shit. I hate it. And mind you, like, I wasn't the biggest guy, so it was always kind of ironic to see this probably one of the smallest guys in the group actually stepping up to dudes and socking dudes in the jaw or punching them in the stomach, taking up for other kids. Like, it was crazy, but I guess you just can't grow heart, you feel me? But so I stepped in. You know what I'm saying? This kid thought I guess he thought he could fight, he was strong. And I shoved this kid, like I shoved him hard as shit. And everybody was like, oh snap. Like, yo, he's stronger than him, blah, 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 this and the third. Basically, I helped that kid avoid getting beat up because I stepped in, right? Now he was terrified. I'm not even gonna say the kid's name because I still know who he is to this day, because like I would say maybe 10 years later or so, when we were grown, I ran into him again. He was hanging out with my one homeboy, my one man that used to live around his way. And I don't even think he remembered me then, or he probably tried to stunt like he didn't, but I very rarely forget a face. And he had kind of an odd name, so I never forgot his name either. But I'm just saying this. Here's a kid who wouldn't and couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Now that we're grown, he's known around the way as the guy with all the guns. You see what I'm saying? And I like the dude. I don't think I have nothing bad to say about him at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in my experience, the dudes that's known for having burners, always got a pistol, are the dudes who are scared to get in a fucking fight. Dudes who know they can't throw them hammers. Who, for lack of a better word, phrase or term, they a straight noodle for real. And that's not a diss against them, but that's just what I've seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to be a consistent thing in the hood too. But in any event, you dudes don't know what real beef is, man. You don't know what it's like when beef goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because real beef isn't like the movies. It isn't like Hollywood. You get shot up 3 or 4 times, make it to the hospital, have life-saving surgery, and kiss your wife while the screen closes out. Get the fuck out of here. Real life leaves your ass with your brains on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Dead or literally laying in a pool of your own blood, waiting to die. You dudes don't know nothing about that. I'm glad these dudes aren't gonna beef. I'm glad that there isn't gonna be any gang violence or any more unnecessary black on black violence, because it is unnecessary. We have too many problems out here with white supremacists, police officers, and civilians killing us. They're killing us in the streets, and we're fucking helping them. So if you are a person, as of today, who is clamoring for beef between black people, you want to see that kind of drama, you are a fucking white supremacist. I'm saying that shit. Yeah, I fucking said it. You're a white supremacist. Because why would you get excited over the possibility, the probability of black people, your own people, getting into a confrontation where people could possibly lose their lives? Get excited over it. Make videos on YouTube about it, right? And then claim to be about black people. Because again, dudes who really seen the ugly side to the streets when you get older, you don't want to relive that shit the rest of your life. You're looking for a way out at a certain point, because you get to a point where you grow, you mature, and you're like, man, this shit is fucking insanity. I gotta get the fuck away from here. I gotta leave this shit alone. You understand? Especially when you have kids. That has a way of changing the way you go about doing things. At least I know for any real motherfucker out there. You know what I mean? No real man I know wants their kid to grow up and live the way that they live, coming up hard, living in the hood. Nobody wants their kids to experience that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. You might not want your sons or your daughters to be punks, but at the same time, you don't want them to literally, you know what I'm saying, feel like they're growing up in a fucking war zone either. You don't want that. And if you want that for black, if you're looking at this Soldier Boy, like the Soldier Boy shit and the Chris Brown shit, that was clown shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you clamoring for that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, I'm gonna say this again. If you are a black man and you are excited by the probability of other black men getting into beefs in the street, so much so that you instigate it, like, dude, you are a fucking white supremacist. You are a scumbag, right? You're a scumbag. Like, dudes are talking shit about Tretch. And shout out to 7A Sports, man, because I watched this video. That's how I stay abreast of a lot of this shit, because I truly don't care. But when it comes to this shit like this that could cause harm to innocent people, because I feel like I have to say something. People are talking shit about Tretch, calling him a punk, a pussy, this, that, and the third, because he took the high road and said, you know what? I'm gonna squash this shit, because if this shit goes any further, this shit could possibly get worse, and innocent people may get hurt or lose their lives, and it could start a whole other East Coast West Coast feud that, you know what I'm saying, would just be completely fucking ridiculous. He took the high road. He did the smart thing, like 7A said. He did the smart thing. He did what a real G would do. Died in, like, you know what? Cut the snake off. You know what I mean? Cut the head of the snake off. Did that shit, you know what I'm saying? And the public did that shit. Keep that shit quiet as cat, you know what I'm saying? I mean, pull the sheet over that shit for real. Forget about it. Look this way. Don't look over here. It's over. I mean, I can't blame that man for that. I can't blame that man for that. But you don't know shit about beef. You don't know nothing about beef. A lot of you dudes know nothing about what that shit is like. Sleeping with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Getting in shootouts with dudes. How many of you dudes actually know what that's like? Like, seriously. Man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, man, because like, I like 7-8. I like the way he can go out there and tell these stories and stuff and put a lot of that street shit into perspective. Me, I mean, I've been through a lot of shit and did a lot of shit that I really just don't want to fucking repeat, to be honest with you. And a lot of that shit I don't even want to fucking relive in my head. I mean, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. You either believe that I've been through some shit or not. I quite frankly don't give a flying fuck. But all I'm gonna say is I got the wounds, the holes, the scars, and the t-shirt to prove that shit. But in any event, man, stay away from that beef shit. If you can talk your way out of a situation, do that. Getting violent should be your last resort at all times. And if you practice any martial art or self-defense, they'll always tell you that violence is the last resort. This is some just in case you can no longer talk your way out of it and you have no choice but to defend yourself. That's when things get violent. And at that point, even if they get violent, it should never escalate to a point where you need a weapon. If you can't do it with your own two fists, then you probably shouldn't be in the situation in the first fucking place. But I'm glad they're not beefing. I'm glad that the shit is resolved for the most part, at least in the public eye. I'm glad about that. I'm glad that it's not gonna give any of you clown ass, troll ass suckers any ammunition to make videos and get any AdSense money off of it. You fucking clowns. And that's what you are, a white supremacist, a black white supremacist clown, all you Uncle Ruckus motherfuckers out there. That's exactly who you motherfuckers are. Uncle Ruckus. Yo, that's exactly who the fuck you niggas are. Uncle Ruckus motherfuckers. Want to see black people eliminate themselves. I mean, that's the same shit the Ku Klux Klan want for our asses. For us to eliminate ourselves so they don't have to put in the fucking work. And you saying the same shit they saying. You motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourself. All you motherfuckers are Uncle Ruckus. And from this point forward, every time I run across a motherfucker like one of you dudes who are constantly trying to incite beef with black people and getting excited and overjoyous with that shit, I'ma call you Uncle Ruckus. And I'll probably make a video referring to your ass as Uncle Ruckus. Fuck out of here, man. You dudes don't know nothing about that shit. You don't know nothing about that shit. When you scared for your moms to walk in the streets, when you really beefing, you walking your grandmother to work and shit. Making sure your grandmother getting at home safe because you don't want somebody to come at her because of some shit you did. Or some shit motherfuckers think you did. Or just because motherfuckers want to get at you. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was always the type of dude, yo, wherever I never shit shat where I slept. I never shit where I ate. You feel me? If I was on the grind, I wasn't on the grind anywhere near where I lived at. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. The only thing the dudes around the way knew about me was who I dealt with around that way. Everything else, that was nah, don't follow me home. I'm taking a different way home. Man, look. Yo, you dudes don't know nothing about that, man. Real talk. And it's nothing to be proud of. But at the same time, you motherfuckers that talk all this tough Tony shit, when dudes that really been out there listen to what y'all say and read the shit y'all type in the comment sections, yo, you snitch on yourself every time. You can tell who the fuck's been through some shit just by the way you say shit. A lot of you clowns don't even know that shit, man. So your best advice is to shut the fuck up and stop talking about shit you don't know nothing about, man. That beef shit ain't pretty. I mean, it's serious business. There's nothing pretty about it. And at the end of the day, I hope I can live in a world where black people no longer pick up weapons and take up arms against each other. I would love to see that one day. But maybe I'm just a dreamer. For my music fans, you don't know where that lyric is from.